Satnam, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Let's see what's happening. Okay. What's happening? When I did that, it felt like I had to I actually want to say it felt like I had to soften something in the heart space, right? And I'm being drawn to the fact, Five of Pentacles reverse, I'm being drawn to the fact that the heart space is the center where everything meets, right? So let's see what's happening. I feel like the duality within you is being released. And I feel like you're playing with the duality within you. I feel like you're creating a lot of abundance, maybe. Or you're creating a lot of lack because of this inner marriage, okay? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, okay? So you're creating a lot of abundance, a lot of lack. Princess of Swords. And I feel like your mind is really noticing this. It's almost like your ego is really noticing how powerful you are. Your ego is really noticing how you are the entirety of reality, okay? And so maybe you're finally learning how to utilize your ego like in a spiritual way, because like we're never supposed to get rid of the ego, right? We're actually supposed to utilize the ego, because the ego is still a reflection of the highest self. Our bodies, everything is a reflection of the highest, right? It's a projection of the highest projection. I mean, it is the highest ultimately, but you get what I'm saying. And so I feel like instead of you fighting your ego, you're utilizing your ego in a very practical way, maybe. And the Magician, yeah. Like, your ego used to be your enemy in regards to your magic. However, now I feel like your ego is your greatest friend, okay? Especially when it comes to your spiritual power, specifically. And again, it's because it's almost like you broke your ego, right? Like your ego experienced like maybe infinity, you know? Like both sides of infinity, and you're like, what the fuck? And then, yeah. Now you're able to utilize some way, somehow, infinity in a very constructive, I'm hearing duplicative, I don't know why, in a very constructive and like just like material way, okay? Like grounded way, or seemingly egoic way, mind way. But ego keeps coming up. The world, yeah, like it's yours, ain't it? The world like belongs to you, don't it? There's a very big sense of completion, and again, I feel like this completion is the infinity in its entirety, right? I feel like it's almost giving the sense that this aspect of you that is infinite, right, showed the aspect of you that isn't infinity and both sides to it. And it's kind of like you ran around infinity. And you might have thought like your ego broke, okay? The sun just came out, lovely, right? You might have thought your ego broke, or something is I don't know, like something was ununderstandable, or something was never going to be complete because it's infinite, blah, 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 blah. Something along those lines, okay? But in actuality, this infinity was shown to you because you're inheriting the earth, you're inheriting the world, is what I'm hearing. Like, it belongs to you. I just need to make a sound. I ain't gotta ask. Like, that's what I'm hearing. You just like tell the world, right? Like, that's what your magic is. And I feel like now that your ego fully comprehends that, that's the completion that you had to endure, or something. Now that your ego finally comprehends that, you're able to really utilize magic from your ego. So it's kind of like magic is no longer going to be some kind of, or spirit is no longer going to be some kind of ooh wow, like almost like ecstatic, like kind of like vibe. It's just gonna be like everything. And I feel like you're already there to some extent, but now it's becoming everything in a sense of it's becoming everything in a sense of not just spiritual magic. I don't know how else to explain this. Like you're like it's kind of like almost an allowance to use your ego for magic, or use magic in your ego or as your ego or something like that. Okay, like that's the whole point why you came here as a god or as a divine being, as a light being, whatever. Okay, let's get the cards. Wheel of Fortune. Hey, the Queen of Wands reverse and the Hierophant reverse. The Four of Wands all the way to the Hangman reverse. See, like, there might have been, listen, I feel like the consciousness that we are like born into, that keeps us small, or that keeps trying to keep us small, is some kind of way a dare to self, okay? Like, even if it's not, I don't give a fuck, that's what we're saying, because again, like, we have the world in our hands. We create the world, okay? It is ours, okay? This lack of confidence, this resistance, this everything was once again building your spiritual muscle. It was building your magical muscle. The Four of Wands as well. I feel like you're about to be super fucking happy and in tune with the magic that you are, okay? Like, the world is your oyster is no longer some kind of just expression or dream or goal, okay? And I'm not talking about like your business taking off or anything like that. I mean, it might for sure, but this feels like the intricacies of reality, okay? This feels like and you know, with that comes everything else. But why would you want something so mundane if you could, like, I don't know, experience magic with the love of your life? You get what I'm saying? Or experience magic wherever you are, or some shit like that. And this magic, again, is not just some kind of woo-woo magic that your ego has to kind of do mental loops around, or like navigate belief systems, or try to even gaslight, or try to like fit in how this magic is working, if it's really working, because it fucking is. Like, not only are you the magic, but it's kind of like you own the magic. Like, I'm hearing that line from Narnia again. Don't quote the ancient laws to me, which I was there when it was written. You know, because it's yours. Okay, like, I keep hearing that. It's yours. All gone. So this is kind of giving, like, literally no more ego games, in a sense of a lack of confidence, disbelief, anything like that. I feel like that Ace of Pentacles at the start was also the grounding of this. That was the world, right? Like, the world is just an Ace of Pentacles to you now. You get what I'm saying? It's just this thing that you're holding, and you get to do what you want. Truly. Okay, your ego is fully recognizing this. Your ego is fully embodying this. Your ego is fully playing with this now. The ego games have turned into some kind of bullshit regime, okay? Into some kind of not some kind of, but into the ultimate completion, I'm hearing, of reality, of power, of fucking grace, and like abundance and beauty and fucking yeses. And abundance is everything, right? So, okay, that was lovely energy, guys. That was like truly beautiful, okay? It's done, okay? Thank you so much, collective. That was your reading. Please do a lot thing. And I'll see you again for another one. Sit in a mind.